Listen, my people. Marguerite BB, I got to bring it to you. Texas is standing on business. Listen to me. They ain't having it with these migrants. Shit just got real. If you don't know, let me show you what I'm talking about, baby. Brace yourself. Because Texas said we are not moving at all, baby.
It was a deadline for Homeland Security to set up for Texas to give federal authorities access to Eagle Pass. There's been a lot of back and forth with this. Jason Allen has been following it all. Jason, we know Texas leaders made it very clear tonight that National Guard troops and law enforcement on the border are not budging.
They absolutely are. Texas responded Friday to Washington's demands for border access with demands of its own for the federal government. Demands for proof, wrote Attorney General Ken Paxton, of the government's authority to turn a Texas park into a port of entry. Texas responded Friday to Washington's demands for border access with demands of its own for the federal government. Demands for proof, wrote Attorney General Ken Paxton, of the government's authority to turn a Texas park into a port of entry.
Now pay attention to this letter. Peep it out. This is crazy. Peep it out.
Any time you might spend suing Texas should be redirected toward enforcing the immigration laws Congress already has on the books, Paxton wrote. The strong response came as Customs and Border Protection officially reported more than 302,000 encounters at the southern border in December, the highest monthly number ever recorded. More people than the entire population of the city of Plano.
Yo, that's crazy. The whole population of the city of Plano then came into Texas already. What? This is crazy, people, but it gets worse. You hear me? This is going down in Texas. This is the state of emergency for them people. You better know it, BB. It just got real.
Governor Greg Abbott said today he had asked the president 8 times to help, with no response, giving him constitutional authority to protect the state from an invasion.
That's a little strange, because we're not talking about a declaration of war by a foreign country. We're not talking about a military invasion.
Dallas appellate lawyer David Cole thinks the invasion argument has some weaknesses, but he said Texas may be able to make an argument on exactly how much control over immigration the federal government actually has.
How much preemptive power does federal law have in those areas? Is it automatic? The entire area is taken off the table for a state to ever talk about? Or is it more limited?
Cole agreed it is very awkward right now having military and law enforcement both on opposite sides of all of this down at the border. The governor also noted.
Now listen to this. Watch what he about to say. That 25, let's peep it out. This is crazy. There's other states that's willing to join in and help Texas and send National Guards on their behalf. Are you listening? This shit just got real, baby. Texas said we don't give two what? Baby.
Today, he believes all 25 states that are backing Texas in its efforts would be willing to send troops to help if they're needed.
This is wild. For real.
Yeah, big issue in our backyard, Jason. So we'll be following all of it. Thank you for the update.
And listen to me. It even gets worse. Because now you got 700 truckers going to be heading to Texas. Why? To defend the border. Did you hear me? Up to 700. Let me show you, baby.
To give up control of the Texas border to federal officials, saying the state will not give federal agents full access to Shelby Park today. That ignores a deadline set by the Biden administration, which is today.
Biden administration gave them people a deadline. People said, no, that's dead. You hear me?
Instead, Abbott is installing more razor wire following a Supreme Court order allowing federal agents to start removing it. Wow. Texas now receiving support from 25 Republican governors.
25 Republican governors is in agreement. Take a look at this. Take a look at this map. You hear me? All those people is in agreements. Okay? With Texas. Why is this so serious? Why are we willing to go against each other for illegal migrants, immigrants, whatever you want to call it. I'm just asking a question. Is it really this serious? Well, people in Texas, I think you need to start paying attention even more. I think it is very, very serious and detrimental to a lot of things because we, as people, don't know why we are willing to go to this extent at this particular time. Well, baby, there is an election coming up, and you better know it, baby.
All backing Governor Abbott's border actions, blaming the Biden administration for the crisis. Former President Trump wants to take it one step further. He's now encouraging these states to deploy their National Guard troops to Texas to prevent illegal crossings. Trump.
Nah, this is crazy. Look at it.
Vowing that if he becomes president again, he's going to work with Abbott to seal the border, writing, quote, Biden says let in those should not get it comfortable because they will be going home. I want to bring in Texas Congressman Lieutenant Colonel Keith Self. Congressman, good morning. Governor Kristi Noem already saying, yes, I would send National Guard troops. Is that something that you think that Texas is open to? And is that
Crazy,
a move that
man.
needs to be made now?
Crazy.
Well, that will be up to Governor Abbott. But I think the border has now reached the boiling point that you now see governors getting involved. We have a trucker convoy coming down to the border. The American people are going to have to get involved. I'm delighted to see 25 governors support Governor Abbott. And yeah, I think we're going to have to be aware that the president can federalize the National Guard, but it would be much harder if 25 governors sent their National Guard troops to the border to support Texas.
Karine Jean-Pierre has been asked about this, and of course she's defending her boss, President Biden, but her response is always interesting. It still seems to be a gaslighting type of response from her. The border is secure. We're working on the border. Secretary Mayorkas, we're very aware of the issues down there, but their goal is to process migrants, not to stop the flow of migrants across the border.
Cheryl, I was on the border just 3 weeks ago, and that's exactly what the Border Patrol is doing. They have 72 hours to process the illegal immigrants, turn them over to ICE or a nonprofit to move them into the interior of the United States. They are not there to stop the invasion.
You see, this is my problem with this here. We have gotten to a place as a country where we're just so secretive in a lot of things. And when things don't make sense to people no more, they start to ask a lot of questions. And when those questions don't get answered, then it further lets you know it's something bigger than what you really see. Why is this so important? Why are we willing to go to this extent? My people, please make me understand this, right? National Guard against the government. 25 other states is willing to send more National Guard to help Texas. And along with that, they got a new movement happening in Texas called Take Our Border Back. This is kicking off Monday. Yes, this is new. This is fresh. It is going down. Texas say, we don't give two. They're standing on business. They're trying to protect their people. But the question we need answers to is, why are we willing to go against our people for illegal immigrants? Why? Now that's the question. Listen to me, my people. I just want to bring that to y'all. Hey, I had to touch it, let you know what's going on, keep you update. But shit just got real in Texas, and I hope we work that out, because as a country, we need to work together, and divided we will fall. Baby, listen to me. If you don't know about me, baby, my name is Uncle Red Pill. Check me out 9 o'clock every morning, baby, Monday through Friday, a.m. We get it cracking. For everybody and all my people, just want to keep y'all in tune. And thank y'all so much. I appreciate the support. Baby, welcome to the